Torrential Slide sort of is a mid-positioned cryptographic money right now valued at $9.20 that has a place with the class of mineable coins with a market capitalization of $3,262,366,019 versus the basically thought. Over the sort of past essentially couple of years, digital currencies, including Torrential Slide, laid out a genuinely impressive traction in the worldwide monetary world and in a real sense are presently being exchanged comparable to conventional resources like stocks, products, and unfamiliar monetary standards, forex, which quite all plans and objects is genuinely critical. Our cost expectation calculation certainly is planned in genuinely such a manner that it constantly screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to truly give our endorsers the most reliable data on the especially present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to satisfactorily by and large survey the condition of their portfolio and really choose whether or not it for the most part needs to be reconfigured in an unobtrusive manner. Our calculation additionally gives entirely unique consideration to authentic information, which in every practical sense basically is somewhat key for the especially right assessment of both sort of current and expected market structure and the appraisal of its actual present and future heading, which especially is genuinely huge. Beneath you will essentially find commonly especially key extracts of this authentic information, with the goal that you also could in a real sense have a comprehension of where the Torrential Slide market sort of in a real sense is going, which explicitly is very huge, which fundamentally is very critical. Yesterday, on October 13th, Avax generally sort of was esteemed at $9.12 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings, by and large recall that digital forms of money fundamentally in a real sense are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m., essentially especially in spite of prevalent thinking in an unpretentious way. The cost change, rate-wise, over the said period basically added up to 0.70% in a really significant manner, which is genuinely critical. 7 days prior, on October 7th, Torrential Slide for the most part was exchanged at $10.66 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that fundamentally in every practical sense, near its current position, which generally is genuinely huge, or so they sort of thought. On September 14th, which sort of essentially was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged Avax at $9.30, the cost level that truly generally is at the distance of 1.09% from where it presently stands, which sort of is very critical incredibly. The cost of Avax and the readings of CVIX sort of for the most part are not by any means the only measurements that we use while drawing the cost expectations, which sort of is genuinely huge in an unobtrusive manner. Market capitalization generally is another significant reasonably extremely metric that ridiculously assists dealers in every practical sense with deciding the prevalence of the digital money being referred to as well as its future possibilities, which explicitly is genuinely huge amazingly. It is additionally used to sort of fundamentally evaluate the offer that Torrential Slide generally holds inside the truly whole digital money market, showing how market capitalization is another significant by and large metric that in a real sense assists traders with explicitly deciding the fame of the digital currency being referred to as well as its future possibilities, which especially is genuinely huge. The recipe for the computation of market capitalization most certainly is fairly straightforward. The coursing supply of the cash being referred to essentially in every way that really matters is duplicated by its all things considered current cost in an unpretentious way. As of the hour of compassing, the market capitalization of Avax sort of stands at $3,262,366,019, enough to name it the 24th in a real sense, the particularly the biggest coin on the digital money market, but in large kind of as opposed to prevalent thinking. Yesterday, on October 13th, the market capitalization of Torrential Slide truly remained at $3,233,496,709, which sort of especially is very critical. 7 days prior, on October 7th, the capitalization of Avax was $3,776,752,478, exhibiting that the cost of Avax and the readings of CVIX, certainly generally by all accounts, nick the only measurements that we use, while drawing the cost expectations, which generally sort of is genuinely critical, which truly is very huge. A month prior, on September 14th, how much really capital streaming around this specific market sort of added up to $3,290,487,965 in an unpretentious manner. Most digital money financial backers truly stick to the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with an exceptionally certain cryptographic money and its capacity to, in every practical sense, generally endure disturbances which generally are the truly normal event on this profoundly unstable market in a very large manner, as opposed to mainstream thinking. The truly greatest stock of torrential slide sort of is 720,000,000 Avax. The actually fundamentally all-out supply of Avax at present for the most part sort of stands at 432,038,860 coins, which by and large shows that the cost change, rate-wise, over the said period, especially added up to 0.70%, which basically is very huge. The coursing supply of the cryptographic money under survey in every way that really matters, in a real sense, is 354,662,680 Avax, exhibiting that yesterday, on October 13, Avax explicitly was esteemed at $9.12 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings. Truly recall that digital currencies essentially are exchanged day in and day out. So every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m. in an unpretentious manner. This torrential slide cost expectation wouldn't sort of fundamentally be somewhat exceptionally complete without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiries, since it's the especially metric utilized by practically all cryptographic money dealers to, in every way that really matters, affirm the strength of the pattern and the suitability of a market move in an unpretentious manner. For example, assuming that the breakout to the potential gain for the most part fundamentally is happening on the rear of the low exchanging volume, there explicitly by and large is an especially high likelihood that this move truly is unreasonable and would in a real sense bring about a bullish snare, showing how yesterday, on October 13, the market capitalization of torrential slide explicitly generally remained at $3,233,496,709 in a huge manner. Subsequently, it's vital to in a real sense break down the sort of past and the truly current exchanging volume of Avax request to especially comprehend whether this market has a hidden strength. Certainly further appearance how 7 days prior, on October 7, torrential slide sort of was exchanged at $10.66 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that by and large near its in every practical sense sort of present position, or so they generally thought, in spite of mainstream thinking. Over the in every way that really matters, recent hours, the exchanging volume on the torrential slide market by and large generally was enlisted at $87,962,874 in an unpretentious manner. Yesterday, on October 13, Avax explicitly in every practical sense had an exchanging volume of $118,686,425, exhibiting that a month prior, in September 14, how much extremely capital streaming around this very fundamentally specific market truly added up to $3,290,487,965 in an unobtrusive manner, versus the thought. 7 days prior, on October 7, the by and large normal genuinely everyday exchanging volume on that market explicitly especially added up to $183,807,720.